Hey guys, I'm Ashley, I'm 20 years old, and I just moved here from Montreal, Quebec. And now that I live in Toronto, I am ready to become your next Much Music VJ. Let's go! Although there are a lot of things I love in life, nothing will ever be able to top my love for music and the music business. Music is something that surrounds my entire life. Most of my friends are musicians, which means that I spend a lot of time jamming out with them, recording covers, and going to their shows. It is really rare that I am not listening to music on my phone or on my computer. I have done a lot of volunteering as a merch girl and as a promoter. I'm always on social media sites checking out what's new, what's hot, who's leaving, who's on hiatus, who's going where, who's got a show, all that jazz. I am always on top of it. People always come to me asking for music because they know that I will most likely have something that they have never heard of before. And something that I'm really passionate about is promoting local music. I mean, how do you think all the bands that you know now got noticed? Honestly, I would take some time to sit down and find out about bands that come from your town, head out to shows, and find some new music that's local that you love. And when you find something that you love, make sure people know about it. Tweet about it, Facebook about it, Tumblr about it, text someone, anything. I can give so much credit to Twitter and Facebook for bands that I had never heard of before that I am now deeply in love with and will never let go. Because of this, I decided to start a company called AML Productions TO. What it is a company that's based on getting the word out of local bands of the Toronto and surrounding area. You can check it out at youtube.com/AML Productions TO. Now we're going to throw to a quick clip of part of an interview I did with a band called the Anti-Queens from right here in Toronto. Check it out. One word of advice for people who are starting off young and want to go somewhere with their music, what would it be?
I'd say you have to keep doing it. You never stop working. You have to be consistent with Emily and I would come to her house every weekend for 7 years. Every weekend would be with my guitar in my bag and my schoolwork at her door, writing. It's just a continuous thing, and even when we're not at band practice, I'll be at school and she'll be texting me, okay, we do this. It's just, I just keep working at it.
So everyone has that one major food or drink addiction that they can't get rid of, and although I have this huge addiction to Starbucks and an extreme love for pizza, one thing that I will definitely never be able to let go is my addiction to tea. And I'm really lucky in the fact that my roommate also has a huge addiction to tea. So we've kind of formed this huge tea stash back here. Can't really see, but we have stacks of tins of tea. And there are piles of different bags. Something most people probably don't know about me is that I'm technically Toronto's official pizza girl. One of my first days here, I was stopped by an interviewer and asked, pizza or burritos? So naturally I chose pizza because, well, who doesn't love pizza? And I told him, if I could, I would marry pizza. Pizza is the husband you will never find. So of course, my answer, as well as my picture, ended up on sites like 9gag and 4chan and Tumblr and a whole list of them that I have never even heard of. I even made it onto a top 10 list somewhere. Seriously, if you go on Google and you type in, I would marry pizza if I could, pizza is always there for me, my picture shows up in Google results. So Much Music isn't actually the only reason why I moved to Toronto. I also moved to Toronto to try and become more involved with an event that Much Music is actually a part of. We Day is an initiative of Free the Children, an organization that is close to my heart. Basically, We Day is a day of celebration and inspiration for the youth of today to try and make changes in the world. They'll hear from great speakers like Spencer West and Mark and Craig Kilberger. Past performances include bands like Headley, These Kids Wear Crowns, Download Webster, Lights, and Sean Desmond. And they'll get to hear about problems in the world that are happening right now that they can try and change. If you've never heard of Free the Children, Me to We, or We Day, I highly suggest you go and check them out. They are a great organization who every year inspire thousands of youth to make a change in the world. Well, this, in a nutshell, is me. I'm crazy and weird, I'm loud, I laugh a lot, I'm talkative, and I'm full of energy. But I'm also ready to put in tons of work to be what it takes to become your next Much Music VJ.